What is up, Brian? How are you, man? I feel like I've been
I'm
doing episode after episode.
You have been doing episode after episode. It's been one thing after another. I was like, "Man, is he doing another one?" And then you did the Giants. I was like, "Oh my god."
It feels so weird without Mark this year. And the only reason I leave my headphones on, I could take them off. I leave them off because it cancels out the noise.
Mhm.
It cancels out the noise. I don't need them on. And if you guys jump in at any random point, then it's like I already have them on. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. Brian, you guys have been killing it over there. On your guys' other show, Spoiler Kings. Guys, if you guys want movies and all that, they are. I don't know how they're just having fun over there. It's
so much just talking about stuff, and we up to 1,504 subscribers already. I was like, "All
I
right,
feel
where
like
this come
once
from?"
YouTube, got you to that 1,000, just went.
Yep.
So, but
But they're pushing people to the channel, and that's what you got to do. When you get to a certain, I think when you get to 500, they just push people to you.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's one question I had though. Do you have an NFL player back there behind you? Of a
Of
pop?
course.
Don't say it's
So
Lamar.
no. This is Sweetness.
Walter Payton?
Yep.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then Singletary.
Nice. Okay. All right. I didn't know if like you had nothing but like comics and movies and stuff. I'm like, I wonder if he even has like an actual NFL player.
So I actually have a whole shelf over here of just sports stuff, of helmets and like. And what I want to do is I'm going to have my desk rotate. So eventually, I want to have my desk. It'll be like sports, comics.
Gotcha. So with depending on what show it is, okay.
Exactly.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, that's good, man. Well, guys, if you haven't known, we are doing basically an episode almost every day. Today we had a doubleheader. I did the Falcons earlier this morning, and then yesterday we had a doubleheader. We had the Titans and Giants, and tomorrow I think I'm doing the Vikings. I think I'm back on track. I had to do two a days to catch up. So we're doing the Vikings. I mean, they're not really like they're kind of like more for us, like to see what the prediction is, what we're gonna do, and see how these next teams will do. Me and Derpy came up with 10 today for the Falcons.
I know. And
And I second guessed. I was
no,
like, there's no way.
I'm
I
there
went
too.
through it again. I'm
No,
like, there
I'm
is
there
no
too, man.
way I'm saying 10 for the Falcons. No way. And I went through it again. And
You
I was
only
like,
have like what 4 primetime games.
I got 10.
New Orleans is not that great.
Yeah, it
Carolina
made
is
no sense.
awful. I mean, it's just I'm looking at it. I was like, dude, yeah, you 10. You really could. I could argue 11.
I don't know. I
It's,
don't know about that.
you look at the schedule, like you look at it like, oh man,
I don't know. I don't know about that. But I don't think it's a Super Bowl team. Like I said earlier, if you guys missed the Falcons episode, I said some really crazy things on why we made the pick for Penix. And people might actually reconsider on why they made that choice. I said it at the beginning when they get the Michael Penix situation. I'll let that simmer in. If you guys want to see on why I think they did it, and it's a very good, valid point. I won't say it today. I'm not going to try and talk Falcons today, at all, because I spent like a whole hour, an hour talking about them and 3 hours preparing on them.
getting ready for it. Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Alex? How are you, my guy? Dude, that trade Justin gave you was ass. That trade was ass, bro. All right. Think I might have more pops than Bryant? No way, bro.
First of all, this is not all my
No
pops.
way. That's
Like,
not all of it. There's a whole second wall.
it goes over here, all the way over here, and goes all the way over here. Like it's. I have maybe 600 or 700.
You can see 10. It's crazy. It's
do.
because we haven't been in this good caliber, like both defense and offense for a good handful of years. A good handful of years. say 2018, probably.
Dude,
Like it's I don't know. So yeah,
I'm just I'm looking at it. So just at the end of the season, you have Carolina,
oh,
Washington,
it's
and New
easy
York,
at the end.
and then Las Vegas. That's 4. Like right there, those 4 you can win those 4 easily. And they have the Chargers. That's 5. Denver. That's 6. New Orleans 7. You're gonna split with Tampa. You're gonna sweep Carolina. That's 9. Like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
and that's with you having a 3-game losing streak to start that season. You could
Yeah.
literally still win. You can win 11 because one of those games you might sneak in and win.
The only thing I didn't mention though is that if Drake London goes down, we're screwed.
I
Like
don't
we're
know,
screwed.
man.
I don't think Mooney and
I
freaking
think Mooney is a perfect number 3.
he's not.
I think
Yeah,
Rondo
but he's
Moore is
not.
going to be your number
If
2.
London goes down, they cannot move the chains.
I don't
Pitts
know.
is not going to
Kyle
be.
Pitts, Mooney, and Rondo Moore are. And if you use
They're
Al
not good
Jair
enough.
and Robin Bijan, because what they're saying is they're going to be a run heavy offense now.
Yeah, but Mooney and Moore are not good enough to no. I just can't. I just can't. I've never seen it. Mooney had that one good rookie year. That's it. That is it. But we're gonna go over Alex's trade, and I'm pretty sure Alex wants to hear your opinion on this trade. I laughed and I threw up and I said no. It was disgusting. I don't understand. Some of our league mates think after 5 years they can get away with dumb, stupid shit like that. It makes no sense. What's up, Anthony? Bold prediction: and Brandon Ayuk gets traded mid-season to LA Chargers.
I didn't build around Ayuk, and Debo is the one who gets traded.
I don't know about that. I don't know about I don't know. To the Chargers. To the Chargers.
I think Ayuk will be a 49er, and Debo will be the one who's traded.
But they'd have to trade Debo for cheaper than Ayuk would. You'd have to pay more for Ayuk because of the longevity and the uses of the body. Like if Debo's banged up, Ayuk is not. So
but you already paid Debo, so that's a sunk cost, and that's why you want to get that off the books.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, you're right. One of those guys is not going to be there next year. I mean, it's plain and simple. But I don't know. Like they have what 32 mil.
Yeah, but they're not going to have any next year. So that's when all the contracts start hitting.
Yeah, that's true. So I don't know. Right now, I don't see. Just my luck though. My luck, he'll end up in the Jaguars, and I don't.
Oh, you're lucky he'll be with the Steelers. That's what I think. I think you're lucky because how lucky you freaking are.
Not this offseason.
Fields ends up being the starting quarterback for the Steelers, and Brandon Ayuk gets traded to the Steelers. Somehow it happens.
That was last year. This year, I've had a bad offseason. I have had a bad offseason. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yo, what up, Tua? All those in favor of changing Atlanta's record prediction. Hey, look, you missed it. It's we already set it at 10. And I wasn't the only one there. No, I was there. Nobody else popped in. Look, all you had to do was just come in real quick. Hey, look, I got crap to do. Here's my record. I think you did that actually, the Giants one, didn't you? Or was the Titans one?
Yep.
Which was thank you, by the way, too. You doing that real quick was nice. I think Rasta came in real quick for the Titans yesterday and bumped it up by half. I think I went 4 on Titans. Derpy went 8. And then Rasta came in. He's like, nah, fam, that's a 5. I'm like, or a 6 or something. I can't remember. So we're like, all right, we'll go to 5 and we'll just bring it up a little bit or something like that. So it didn't even go up that high. But yeah, no, man, it's interesting. It's interesting. We're going to revisit the first 5 teams anyways. We always do. We normally always do. So the Falcons is probably going to stay at 10. The Giants and the Titans are probably going to stay locked in. It's the other teams before that are probably like the Patriots, Washington, Chicago. All of them will probably end up getting revisited, and we usually do it on a Wednesday anyways, and to change those because we normally do the Wednesday bracket just before the season. I think a week or two just before the last preseason game. So that's coming up. That's coming up.
I honestly see 3 teams at the NFC North making the playoffs, and I hate one of the teams. So you know what that team is. I literally hate the color, hate everything about it. 3 teams at the NFC North making the playoffs. So that's why I can't wait to see what you say. Because honestly, I think Minnesota, when you talk about them tomorrow, they're decent. Their offense is good. Not just decent. The offense is good. And if they get decent quarterback play, they'll be dangerous. And you don't want to mess with Morris. I mean,
Two says, man, I was too busy making business deals, aka getting too old as F. 57-year-old crane reseller in New Jersey. Jam. Hey, look, that's fine. I appreciate though. You still try to make it in on one of them or two of them while you're at work. So I know they're kind of hard because they're during the day. But I mean, it is what it is. Some of these I do late just because of my schedule and the way it's all planned out. But I'll definitely be there for the Fins. The Fins, if and I'm trying to I did one today, which I wasn't supposed to. Normally I just wait till Wednesday night anyways. But I did 2 yesterday. So I'm trying to catch up, which I'm caught up. So in about 15 days, if I decide to do 2 a days and then to get ahead, I'll readjust the timeline of these. But more than likely I won't because it's a lot of work and I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. If I'm behind, I'll do it. If not, I'll probably I ain't gonna lie, I'm just gonna be lazy and just kind of wait till the day of. But yeah, I caught up. We're all up to date. Today was the 5th. I did the Falcons on the 5th. Tomorrow we're doing the Vikings. So that one should be very interesting. I still have to kind of do a little bit of homework on how I feel about it, but they're fun. It's like I said, it's really weird. Me and Mark used to do it, but now Mark can't even make Wednesdays anymore. He's so busy with his new job, he can't.
He is but even when I talk to him, he's busy. He's talking about I gotta be up at 6 o'clock in the morning to be there again, and I'm working Saturdays.
He is usually there for Sundays. That's pretty much it because he has the weekends off. So what is that? What it seems like, right?
So he has every other Saturday off.
So how does he make the Sundays?
So he works he's off every Sunday, but every other Saturday he's off.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. I'm sure he'll sneak his way into one of these team review ones. Because I know he kind of still wanted to do them, but I was like, dude, if you can't, you can't. I understand. But we're gonna get into some trades today. Oh, so let Alex, you still here? I'm gonna do yours right now. If you're still here, if you're gone, we'll just wait till you're back or something. We aren't gonna judge you. It'll get done. Got to take it day by day. Yeah. I know. I know.
10 teams started mini camp. That's
the thing. I don't want to. I don't want to wait too long because if you look at it, this goes all the way to damn near July 8th. So if I don't keep to schedule, I think I could go all the way to the end of July. Say something happens, right? Say I don't know, God forbid something happens that emergency and a whole week is just gone, right? That gives me enough time till August because of preseason. So I kind of started early this year. Usually I'll wait. Actually, did I start early this year? Did I start on time? I can't even remember.
You started a week early, so that's
usually I don't wait. I usually wait till June. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But we are gonna do so. I talked to Alec Zion, the Philadelphia guy, yesterday during your guys' show, and I want you to meet him. He's a very interesting dude.
Sound good.
We might bring him on. Maybe not. So again, we're not looking for anybody, but he seems all right. So he has some ideas. So league ideas and specific, and my brain, my league ideas. We're going to be doing one with Chad again this year. It's going to be something different. Of course, why? Because I like doing something different that's non-relatable to our normal regular fantasy football. So if you haven't done IDP and IDP only, we're doing a nothing but IDP regular redraft IDP season this year. So it's going to be IDP focused. You guys, if you've never played IDP, get in. It's going to be fun because you are now going to learn what IDP is, and I promise you, you will never leave your TV. Like Red Zone will be your because you're going to be looking for your defensive players, man. Like you'll be
The
looking for your
problem,
defensive
the
guys.
problem is like literally you're watching mini camp, you're watching OTS because you're worried about your entire team and how each player is doing all the time. So it's like you've doubled your activity. If you have 10 teams, can you imagine having IDP for all those teams instead of having a defense?
Mm-hmm.
Worry about each individual player, which is just so cool.
I can't stand defense. I can't stand whole defenses anymore. I just can't. I don't know what it is. It's like it's just disgusting to me. I ventured into too far deep that when I'm doing a regular league with the whole defense, it's like okay, I guess. Like
No, you like I've outgrown you. That's what I've outgrown you now.
yeah,
Sorry.
maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I just can't. I just can't do anymore. Like, and then it just fluctuates. Like I can't. Like IDP is so hard, especially DBs.
Because it's not like you want people to the best players. It's not the best players you want. You want the people, the players that have the most action.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes if the offenses suck, that means the defense is going to be on the field a lot. Like I have a feeling that I'm going to try and get a lot of these Giants, or you know, I have a feeling. And have you seen the Giants D line?
To Brian, first of all, I mean Brian Burns being there is ridiculous himself.
He is disgusting. I like you have Kayvon Thibodeau. They just got
How is
Brian
your D line
Burns.
so good and your O line so bad? Like what the hell?
Yeah, they kind of upgraded a little bit, but it
Evan
should be
Neal's
the
still
best
there.
one they've had in years. It's still not the greatest, but it's probably the best one they've had in years. And it's ironic because now Saquon's gone, and this is probably the best one they've had in years.
No, they're not gonna have a running back.
it's so I'm looking at this line, man. It is so crazy. You got Dexter Lawrence, freaking Kayvon Thibodeau, and Brian Burns and Ojulari. Just right there. Like I'm like,
That's
damn.
nasty. It's like, hey, rush you to the quarterback. They're literally trying to be the Washington Commanders from last year or the last 2 years.
Yeah. I don't know. You just have to tell new IDP players to avoid Chris Jones and Hassan Reddick. Yeah, but Hassan Reddick 2 years ago was like
amazing. He had what 18 sacks or like that? Like
yeah, he had 18 that year. Last year was a dead zone. I don't know what happened. I hope he bounces back. I really do.
and
I
Chris
don't even
Jones
think
is
should
hard. Chris
I don't
Jones is
think
hard.
yeah.
He's
Chris
gonna have
Jones. Okay, Chris Jones, I'll agree with this one.
He's a problem because as soon as you don't play him, he's gonna get you 3 sacks. As soon as you do play him, he gets 1 tackle. I hate him so much. Like I literally was trying to strangle him sometimes. Like, what are you doing? Oh,
there's just some people or some players, I should say. I just feel like are so good that the key players don't really have to do much. Like there be games where I just watch Myles Garrett. That man is just having a day off, and he's just out there because everybody is just doing so amazing. He's literally just jogging out there. I'm like, what is going on? What are you doing? Like they're not running the ball his way, so he just stands up and does whatever. And they're still getting negative yards on the offense, which is great. But
I've seen plays where Myles Garrett has literally taken the offensive tackle and thrown him like just thrown them into the center. And then didn't do nothing. Didn't make a play or nothing. But the fact that you can do that to another grown man, I wish I could. I'm gonna go back upstairs and put my Myles Garrett jersey on right now, just because just talking about him.
Ravens defense too. DB wise, yeah. DB wise, yes.
The Steelers defense.
The line not so much on the Ravens. That line kind of might need a little bit of work. They're okay. I mean, you got Odafe, Odafe Owe, who's good. But I could tell you between Marcus Williams, Hamilton, Murphy, and you know, They even
Hamilton
got the rookie named TJ Tampa. Now, if they went Tampa 2, you got to put him out there. If you play Tampa 2, you got to put Tampa out there, right? Like it's just kind of like
And
you
what
have to.
defense we
And they got
going?
Nate
Him
Wiggins.
too. Him too.
Yeah, you have to. But for D line, no. But there's nobody passing up on them. All right, he's still here. Awesome, Alex. We're gonna do your team real quick. Hey, I expect Devin Singleton to do good for the New York Giants. I know, but he's not Saquon. I will give you that he's gonna be productive, but he's not gonna be your league winner. He's gonna be a decent RB2. I say he's gonna be mid ranks between 14, maybe even 12, if that, between 12 and 17. I don't think he'll be in the 20s, and if he is, I'll be very surprised because he's the only guy there. Really, I mean, I don't think Gray's gonna take over him or anything like that. But
my problem is that he gets hurt, and then when he gets hurt and he comes back, he just doesn't mesh well. I will be. I don't know. I try to stay away from him overall. That's not Devin Singletary. I just don't trust. I feel like he has it. He could be good, but yeah, I'll stay away from him overall.
Okay, I'm okay with getting him. Obviously, I'm gonna try and get a better running back, and then
he's a good backup
and use him. He's probably a good RB2. I wouldn't even say backup. I'm pretty sure I'll be confident as a good RB2. So, but Brian, I want you to think about this ass of a trade. I just want to see you laugh because I laughed and I saw it. So Alex received a trade today. He will receive Mostert and Evan Ingram. Okay, so a running back and a tight end. Which mind me, tight end. Evan Ingram was the number 1 tight end last year for PPR. Okay, so I got to give him that. But again, tight ends are also wastelands, and that was probably his first year that he actually popped off with T-Law. He hasn't really done it anywhere else. He didn't really do it in the Giants either. It was just like this was his first year. He really had a really good year, career high. Evan Ingram was probably the number 1 with PPR last year, right? And Raheem Mostert decided not to get injured and play like he was 22 years old. But I don't expect that again. I don't expect that happening again. I think Achan's going to get most of the runs this year. I think last year, since it was his rookie year, they implement him, and then Mostert was just having a phenomenal year. I don't think that they're going to do that same process again. Okay. So that's what Alex would receive. Okay. This is what Alex was supposed to give up. And I'm glad he rejected this because holy crap. Tyler Lockett. Okay. Which could be on his way out here in the next couple seasons.
He still has two good years in him.
Yeah. And then a 2024 6th.
Okay.
A 2025 5th. Okay, so Tyler Lockett, a 6th and a 5th, right? 2 separate years, and then 2026 2nd.
No. Now you lost it. For what?
That's exactly what I was like. Wait, hold on. Nope. That's second. Nope, too high. Too high. You're giving me garbage.
I wouldn't give you just a second. Forget all the other stuff. I wouldn't even give you just a second. No.
Yeah. It's too much, man. And I'm like, and I was like, he doesn't really watch the show, so I don't care. I could talk crap about him. And if he does, for some reason, the first day, if he actually watches, I don't care. That's a crappy trade. But he's always been a bad, crappy tradee. If that makes sense. I swear, Alex always gives me, hey, guess what he sent me this year? I'm like, oh god, here we go. And it's always some random off the wall crap. I'm like, dude, this guy, it's
you
hilarious.
Should be ashamed.
Really. But yeah, I laughed about it and I immediately said, no.
I mean, a second?
No,
it's plus stuff? Like what?
Whoever made that trade, trying to get him on. Yeah, yeah.
It
And
was like
and
the last thing and the second.
that's too high. No, it's too high. What up, Brandon? How are you?
B.
Uh,
Appreciate it, B.
so yeah, no, it was just, it was a horrible, horrible trade. I laughed. I was like, nope. I'm so glad you're smarter than that, and you just didn't want to do that. I'm like, no. But yeah. But let's talk about some real trades, some real actual trades that we're getting. I'm seeing here in like the community. This one's kind of interesting right off the bat. We have a 12-team super flex, 6 point per touchdown. Okay.
Okay.
Mahomes and a 25 second for Lamar and ETN, which I thought was kind of interesting. And I have my decision, and I just don't know how you feel about yours. And
So
maybe
Mahomes in
chat
a
feels
second?
Mahomes in a second for Lamar and ETN. And I took Lamar and ETN.
What year second?
2025 next year. So not this year, but next year.
I'll probably take the Mahomes of 2025 second.
Think so?
Because I feel like the running back market will be better, and all the things that we lost this year because it was a terrible running back market this year. I believe we're going to get a better running back market next
You're
year.
not wrong. You're not
And
wrong.
that
Next year,
second is going to be, and we're going to be losing through attrition. We're going to be losing other starters, and they'll be able to step right in. I might be able to get my right pick, and then I have Mahomes going forward.
which is crazy. Next year, running back, we get Trey Henderson, who we were supposed to get this
Who
year,
should have came out this
or
year?
Trayvon.
Trayvon Hanson.
Yeah. So, but here's the thing, though. Next year's running back, we have a little bit more talent than this year, like you said. But no, I don't know. I still like Etienne. I still like what he does. I still feel like he still has
understand,
a
but
lot.
are you worried about him? I worry about the Jaguars. Worry me at running back always.
Yeah, but Etienne was like wasn't he like top 5 last year?
He was number 5.
He was really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think we've seen his full ceiling yet. I really don't think we've seen his full ceiling yet.
I worry about Tank Bigsby being behind him, being younger and getting the ball. If he gets the ball, and next thing you know, because I don't know why, even during practice, even when they're doing this mini camp and all, he's getting running in with the ones. They're splitting time, straight up splitting time, and that worries me to get ETN at 50-50 with a younger guy behind him, and maybe his running style fits better. I don't like it, and I would rather go trade for the future. Even though I like Travis Etienne, if I'm drafting running backs, like if it was a redraft, I'm probably taking him 5 or 6 still.
So you're saying with your second, you're gonna draft his brother?
Yeah, maybe someone who
Trevor Etienne,
someone younger.
Trevor Etienne's coming out next year. Yes, that's Travis's brother. We're gonna have 2 brothers in the NFL next year, so should be interesting. I think he's with the Gators.
He's definitely in Florida.
Yeah, so Trevor and Travis Etienne will be in the NFL together, so Mama's gonna be proud. But no, I don't know. I still feel like the rushing upside for Lamar, like he's still very young.
He's younger than Mahomes, so I mean you're not wrong to say it.
I feel like championship wise, you can get that. I feel like they're making it better in Baltimore for him. Where it seems like the Chiefs, they're banking a lot on Worthy. I'm still not high on Worthy. I don't know how to approach this. Yes,
I mean Hollywood Brown too.
Yeah, but he's only there for what, 1 or 2 seasons?
I think is it 2 more years now? I think it's 2 more years.
Do they really keep him there? I don't know. Is he just another Juju?
That's a
like,
good question.
For me, I can't. I know Mahomes is supposed to be the best, right? But
I mean, we look at his numbers last year. He's still Russell Wilson had better numbers than Mahomes did. Honestly, if you're really just looking at the numbers, the raw numbers.
Oh, last year was bad. It was kind of nice.
Was it like 27-8 or something
It
like
was
that?
kind of nice having him do that bad. I'm like, welcome to Earth, you alien. Stop being this freak, and you look like a human. Like there was like, didn't we watch didn't we watched the whole freaking thing? What was it, the Bleacher Report ones where he's yelling at all of them and,
Yeah.
and they're all freaking, it's just catching it. It's right there. Like it's not that hard. And he just keeps yelling at all of them. Yeah, like that was my favorite one last year. Like his receivers, even Kelsey wasn't catching anything. Ironically, I'm wearing his jersey today.
Would you feel differently if you knew Rashee Rice was going to play most of the season next year?
Yes, I would, but he's not.
Yeah, he's not. The dude's not gonna play.
He's not playing, man. I don't have any hopes and dreams. That dude is not playing. Like his
He'll be playing in the penal league, like Mean Machine, like the longest yard.
Yeah, longest yard stuff. That's what he'd be doing. But no, he's done. You said 6 point per touchdowns. Only running and passing touchdowns. Yeah, so it's 6 points per touchdown. Like rather it no matter what. So I'm still like, it don't matter. No matter what touchdown you get, it's going to be 6 points. I think they did that because a lot of leagues do the 4 points.
Yeah,
which I don't like. Just look, for me, 6 points is a touchdown for me. I can't do this for passing touchdown point. I just can't. I don't know. It's not me. I get it. That's the norm, but I just can't do it.
Lamar he just didn't have a lot of touchdowns last year either.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly, like he didn't have a lot of touchdowns.
But next year for a second though, I'm just thinking
I can see they're basically on the same level. So like you can, because we're not saying the same quarterback, but they're on the same level. I can see you taking ETN. I do worry about running backs with support when they're going to be possibly splitting time.
Next year's second, and this is to assume it's not IDP. Okay. Next year for a second, you could probably land yourself. Egbuka? No, that's too early. I think he'll get drafted in the first. He'll get drafted in the first.
He's a 108, I think.
Yeah, no, you're right. ETN might not be. Henderson might still kind of be lingering around. It's gonna be ETN or Henderson probably around there.
I mean, wasn't the other kid at Ohio State
receiver?
The new, they have another running back at Ohio State.
I know the Judkins, receivers,
or I think it's Judkins.
Oh, it beats me.
He's going to be interesting too.
I haven't looked at it.
Ohio State has 2 top 5 running backs. Running backs, and then you have the dude from Boise State.
Running
Ashton
back?
something.
Ohio?
Oh, yeah. They have 2 top 5 running backs.
Oh, wait. Wow. I'm an idiot. I'm over here looking at Oregon.
It's like Quishan.
Yeah. Judkins and Henderson. Hey, he outdid freaking Henderson. He outdid
because he was just he's more of a power back.
Mm-hmm.
He's about 6 feet tall, about 210, and he gets the ball. He just runs people over. Great balance. They're saying this is a pro. That's why I thought Henderson should have came out this year, because I think he would have been the number 1 running back this year. But they're going to split time.
I feel like if you're playing, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
But with Edwards and ETN and Henderson and Gentry and Judkins and Gordon, I think you got at least 3 of those guys are going to be premier starting type running backs, and you have an opportunity to get one of them.
But you don't even have to use the second on a running back.
You don't.
You could probably get yourself Mahomes' next weapon.
Mm.
A second will probably be roughly where Mahomes. So if you're looking at a second, right, and it says a mid-second, I don't know how people determine that already, but a mid-second, if say you have Mahomes, right, a mid-second this year would have been worthy, probably
Yeah,
early first, because the turnaround. Because if you're looking at where the Chiefs are probably going to draft, they're probably going to draft 30, 31, or 32.
I think when you said Igbuka is what you're
Yeah,
looking at. A
yeah,
mid,
probably.
yeah.
Probably. What's up, Garcia? How are you, man? I just a second to me will probably get. Damn, now I'm thinking about this. Maybe you do go Mahomes and the second because you can get the weapon
Mm-hmm.
that you could get
Go to
attached
with the
in.
stack that could change it,
It
everything,
doesn't even
and you
have
get the
to.
younger, and you worry about this running back, right? Because this running back, if some point in time your running back, you only really has 3 to 5 years in your running back. Then you have to continue to rotate. ETN is going to hit year 4 after next year. Then you only got 2 years left. That's why I'm thinking the second might be the better option overall.
Because next year we have at least 7 decent running backs.
Yep.
This year we had ass. Like, I'm not gonna lie, every single one of these running backs they're not gonna do much, man. I'm telling you. They're gonna be
I see
RB2s.
two. I see two doing going to be okay.
For how long? For how long?
Uh, uh, mm.
I get it. Trey Benson landed in a prime spot. Everyone's looking at that. They love the spot.
I
But
just
don't
love
tell me.
also
But
Benson
when
just
Connor
looks so.
leaves, don't tell me that the Cardinals aren't going to go back to the draft and look for another running back who's probably going to be better than him anyways.
Brooks looks good to me too. I think he's in a good spot too.
Back to the draft and get a better one.
I don't know if you have to if Brooks is running because if they have to go run heavy because you have to go play action with Bryce Young. So
Okay.
he might be run heavy, getting the ball a lot.
But here's the thing with Brooks. Because of his recent bias injury history, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like just constantly getting injured.
Yep.
Okay. Miles Sanders isn't going to be there forever. Chuba Hubbard, they'll probably let walk.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, they'll probably go back to the draft and put Brooks as the heavy setback as the number 2. It wouldn't surprise me that Carolina goes back for an early running back next year again.
I mean, you could be right. I know a team that won't be doing it. And I know who looks like a monster. I don't know if you saw how Braylon Allen looked. He looked like a monster in minicamp.
He's always been a monster, though.
Oh my! I was like,
he's another injury guy.
But he won't have to. He could split in time.
No, you're true. That's true.
You know.
But is that going to be like your league winner in fantasy?
No, but he might be a sneaky pick. Like he might be another team, because especially with the Jets, they have injury history all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I think that might be a sneaky. You might get Braylon Allen. It's so if you haven't done your drafts right, and you get Braylon Allen in your late 4th,
mm-hmm.
that might be a pick. You be at the end of the season like, how did you know to do that?
No, late 4th. No, that's too late.
You think
he'll go higher than that. He'll go higher. Like average dynasty rosters, rookie ones are usually about 4 rounds.
Okay.
Average. And
I'm
most
thinking
of
about
them
our
don't do
draft,
IDP like us. I'm putting my mindset in the
I'm
average
thinking about
community
IDP, so if that's the case, they might be
Yeah,
early third,
no.
late second.
I like to put myself in the average people. Okay. Like I know we're degenerates and we do IDP and we go freaking 7 rounds because we cut 7 people off our like we do NFL type rounds. Like we go hardcore, right? But average dynasty leagues are about 4 rounds offense. That's the average. So when I put myself in that situation, I think Braylon Allen will go late second.
Late second.
Early third.
Probably right before Shipley. Yeah. I think Shipley would be another one.
Yeah, definitely before Shipley.
So
but these running backs aren't anything special to me. They're not.
Blake Corum is another guy who scares me.
He's the most ready.
Yeah, because he could step right in. He might be more prorated than Kyron was even last year.
more than likely going to play more than Kyrie Williams. But I'm saying
I think
these
he hits the
running backs,
ball. He scores touchdowns. And then because we're talking about fantasy, I'm not talking about just as a type of running back. I'm thinking more of fantasy points. Blake could get you a lot of points because he has a nose for the end zone. He just knows how to get in there.
Right. And he's also the one drafted.
Yeah.
A lot of these
That's
undrafted
true.
running backs don't usually typically last another year. Like if you had Kyron Williams and you didn't play him, shame on you. Absolutely shame on you. If you had him, like and I if you had all these running backs and you could have played them, like your chances are gone. Good luck trying to get rid of them too. Unless Blake Corum goes down because he's probably the most pro ready.
Mm-hmm.
Kyron Williams isn't going to be relevant until Blake Corum actually gets banged up. But then you're good. But then, like, at what point do you sell him? Like, do you sell him right away?
No,
That's what I
you
would
go
do.
3 games and you sell. You go 3 games and sell. That's
No, I would sell him
3 good games.
after week 1. Or
Really?
after say Blake Corum
Whenever he
gets
gets
injured, right?
Whenever he gets in. Yeah.
Like week 4 or 5, Blake Corum, all right, got a little banged up. We
Twisted
don't know. We might play.
ankle.
Kyron Williams goes off on week 6, right? Week 6 has an amazing game. Sell him. You sell him. No, I'm serious because Blake Corum's
Can you
going to
imagine
come
getting an
back.
early second round for that?
Hell yeah.
Hell
Yeah. I could get myself Travis Etienne or Trevor Etienne. Damn it. Why they Trevor? Yeah. No, it's Trevor. Next year's Trevor.
Is Trevor?
Yeah, Travis.
Travis is already on the team. Trevor's yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. But even Travion Henderson, like somebody, I don't know. It's gonna be very interesting. I would sell Kyron Williams the moment you get a chance. The moment you get a chance.
What if I told you that Marshawn Lloyd might be the new running back in Green Bay?
Stop. Why?
So once again, this is what they're reporting. All the reporters are saying he's running because Josh Jacobs is not ready. He's running with the ones and he's looking really good.
Never been ready.
He's never ready, but he's able to, they're saying Marshawn is catching the ball out of the backfield. He's the type of guy that they like. It's possible that they use him in a role similar to what they've used, recently. He fits the mold. Would you be surprised that Marshawn Lloyd ends up by the end of the season their number 1 running back?
Yes, I will be surprised because ain't no way Josh Jacobs can get passed up by this bum.
Oh, no, I think Josh Jacobs being hurt. That's what I'm saying.
Well, okay, if outside of injury, yes. Injury is the only way I would agree with this. If not, no. Because they love AJ Dillon too much to split him. They've been splitting him for years. They never give him the actual role. They split him way too much.
He needs to go to another team. I don't care.
Believe me, I know, all right? I have been an AJ Sauce freaking Dillon fan since he came in, all right? He was the original Sauce before Sauce Gardner came in. He was the applesauce.
I've seen him against the Bears just wear down the defense. Just hit after hit after hit. And the next week, Green Bay goes to the next whatever team, and they forget he's on the roster. It's
weird.
Mind-boggling.
But and it's stupid is AJ loves Green Bay. He loves that team. He loves that team. And I know this because it's crazy. I have the most connection with that guy than any other player because he streams on a different platform.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually talks to people and like just listening to him and talking to him. Like he's like, if I could stay here, I will stay here forever. He's involved with politics there. He's such a farm boy. It's crazy how much he loves that freaking city. I was like, dude, you go
be number
anywhere
2
else.
forever. Yeah.
If you go, if he went to the Saints, if he went to the Cardinals, if he even went to the freaking Giants.
No, it's the Cowboys. He should be a Cowboy.
I said that last year, but they don't know what free agency is apparently. I gave up on that. They don't know what free agency is anymore. They just forgot. I did say Cowboys though. I remember saying that this time last year. He should be there, but let's just bring back old man Zeke, I guess.
Yeah, I know. And they said they're going three deep.
Good, because Zeke can't handle that no more. He's not as good as he used to be. I just don't know why. Why? I don't understand. All right. Moving on. Next trade, we have a few of them coming in. What's with Mostert, man? Everyone's just trying to get rid of him. All right.
They know it was an aberration.
Say what?
Him being healthy for a whole season was just like, that doesn't happen. So let's get rid of him right now.
All right. You have a 2-quarterback league. Okay. So it's not super flex. It looks like it's a 2 QB. Okay. Full PPR, 14 teams. Okay. So this is very like heavy on the backup. So AJ Dillon, like we just talked about him, is probably a good asset in this league with 14 teams. It's a Dynasty 14-team league. You have Stafford and Mostert.
Old as hell. Okay.
Okay. For Fields and Kendre Miller.
I'll take the flyer on Fields and Kendre Miller.
What if you're competing this year?
Then I have to go with Stafford, no matter where Stafford is. I don't even care who the other person is. I got to stay with Stafford if I'm competing. If I'm building for the future, I still believe that Fields is going to be the dude. Not maybe this year, 2 years from now, he's going to be on a team where he's a starting level quarterback, and Stafford will probably be out of the league.
I agree. I'll go with Fields. I think Miller was actually one of my low-key favorites coming in. Despite all the injuries, I figured after this year, I think this year he's going to be more relevant. I think Miller is going to make a splay because he did really good at TCU. He did really good.
It depends on how they run their offense. That's what it has nothing to do with. With most of these running backs, it has nothing to do with the actual running back.
It's the offense that they're in.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. What the hell's going on here? Jesus, wrong way. There we go. With Miller, I was planning on getting him last year. So I had a stamped, sealed envelope ready to walk to the podium and say, I'm taking Miller. But things changed.
Yeah.
Thanks to our guy right here, James Garcia. He kind of made a move with the pick before us, or before me, 2 picks before me, which changed the entire draft. And I ended up with Zach Charbonnet.
Who as much as I like Zach Charbonnet, I'm telling you, Kenneth Walker is going to be that number 1 guy.
Yeah, but I know that. But between the two, like Zach Charbonnet or Miller right now, I'll take Charbonnet.
I'll take Charbonnet because he's actually going to play.
And that was the thing. Because I've been sitting at the 108 for I think 3 years straight now. Just so weird. Because that's exactly what the Falcons have been doing too. I get it. It's so weird. Like I know what they're going through. I'm tired of it. At the 108, I'm like considering, okay, the top 6 guys are going to be gone. I haven't had the luxury of getting this nice flashy running back, this nice flashy receiver. I haven't had the luxury. I've had to play pure off skill and what I think these guys are going to do as a rookie, and just get them and then hope. Like I am now from our second year, I am now feeling the first bust,
and
that's just Burks.
Yep, dude. I can't. He's not going to make the team.
He's hot garbage, right? He's hot garbage. I'm sorry.
When your coach comes and says he's going to have to get on special teams to make this team.
Oh yeah, I know. That's what I said. Just cut him. Just get rid of him. I will be cutting him. And you should too. Because there is no way he's gonna make another roster and make a move. He's a bust. It sucks because he was so good with Oklahoma. I liked him. He had baseball mittens as hands. He was so strong that he looked like DK out there in college, but he just wasn't fast. And then because of injuries and the way he played, I'm done. We're not talking about it.
I just can't believe D-Hop is still starting in front of him. Tyler Boyd came in, and then you got Calvin Ridley. So yeah,
he's done.
Has no position.
They don't have any hope for him. And what's crazy is they traded so much for him too. So
and they traded away too.
But this is Dynasty. This happens. You make your first round selections, and sometimes they don't pan out. I feel like that year I burnt a top pick for this guy, and I haven't been able to play him. It sucks because I've been struggling at receiver because of him, hoping that he'll make a good, like, the one time he did good, he had like 15 to 20 points. Where was he at? Bench.
No bench.
You know? So yeah.
But you can't play him because you don't know what he's going to do. And honestly, I don't believe in Will Levis. So I don't like anyone on Tennessee.
Neither do I. And Tennessee, they should have won a quarterback second round or something like that. They should have, because next year's quarterbacks suck.
Yep.
I'll say it right now. Next year's quarterbacks suck. And the year after that, you might have one.
No,
that is it.
2026, I think you're going to have some people pop off. And Colt is going to be nasty.
One.
Yeah, okay. That's the one for you.
One. If you wanted a quarterback, that was the year to get it. And this is why they went so early. 6 of them were in the top freaking, 15. This is what happens. And they knew this. They knew,
yeah.
I'm not mad at what the Falcons did. And I said it earlier today. On why they did it. And it makes perfect sense. Okay. Because the next 2 years, we don't even know what the hell they're going to do. They might get robbed. So, because of the whole Kirk Cousins things. So, they made the right choice. So if you're looking at QBs, man, I know this whole trade that we just brought in with Stafford and Mostert, Fields and Miller, kind of changed. We went into this tangent. But yeah, if you're winning and in a win now, you're going to take Stafford and Mostert. If you're okay on QB, but I don't think they are because it's a 2 QB league with 14 personnel.
Then you need him to play, and you're going to play. Matt Stafford is a must play. Even on my team, I'm looking at Matt Stafford like I'm waiting for someone who needs a quarterback. Someone who needs a quarterback is going to have to come to me.
Well, Matt Stafford's good though. You can't.
I could trade away Matt Stafford. Because I have Aaron Rodgers, I have CJ, and I don't know what I want to do with my pick this year.
What do you mean you don't know? How do you not know?
I know exactly what to do. But I'm just saying, Matt Stafford might have to be one of those guys that have to go out there. Like someone needs to. You need Matt Stafford for a year. You lost your QB. 1-800 call me.
Let me show you what our draft looks like, and this is in 30 days. Okay, this is our dynasty roster. See this right here? See this man right here sitting at the 3rd spot? But he's got Stafford, Rodgers, and CJ Stroud
already.
Just say there's no way this man is looking. And I'm just going to make a prediction. Because Javi's probably going to take Marvin Harrison, right?
Yep, he's going number 1. No question.
The second team should get a quarterback. Should.
But because it's PJ Vikings.
I don't know. I can't judge for what they do. I don't know what they're going to do. Okay? I don't know what they're going to do. But if I look at the roster, they could go running back.
Yeah.
But that would be too much of a reach. So I'm assuming they'll go. They probably could go quarterback. But then for you, and I know you love Jaden Daniels. I know you love that man.
I love Jaden Daniels.
It wouldn't surprise me if you go after Jaden Daniels so you could be safe like me for quarterback for years.
For years.
And
And
trust
then,
me,
and then once again, you need a quarterback.
it's
1-800 call me.
because the luxury of Dynasty, guys, is you could put your these rookies onto the taxi squad. Now, depending on your league settings, there's some leagues out there that have 4-year taxi squads.
Why? Oh,
4 years. Like that's
that's
insane.
longer than most careers.
Yeah, that's crazy. What's up, Spoiler Kings?
Hey.
That's nuts. For me, I feel like 2 years is good. That's it. You got to make that decision on your third year. 2 years max. 3 years, nah, I don't know, because that third year, you know if they're going to be a superstar or not.
Yep.
So you know they're going to be a superstar or not, and I feel like that's when you're kind of insurance. And 4 years you're hoarding, and you know all the starters are good. I hate that. I don't like that at all. So I kept it 2 years. But I have a feeling you're going to go after Jaden Daniels. I have a feeling you're going to do that.
I mean, that's a possibility, but depending on what's
a good
a monkey
feeling.
wrench that could be thrown in there, right? Is
Right,
that
it's a good
if
feeling.
PJ Vikings goes someone like JJ McCarthy? Why? Why you think that?
Vikings.
Because he's a Vikings fan.
That would be dumb. I don't think it would be too much of a reach.
It'll be a huge reach, and you could have traded down and gotten the same guy, but I have to keep my options open.
I don't know. I think you end up with Jaden Daniels regardless of what they do, and I think that's what you're gonna go with, because believe me, man, it is such a good feeling. It is
Never have to worry
such a
about
good
quarterback.
feeling that you don't have to worry about quarterback. You're worried about one of them retiring here soon.
Yep.
I know that's in the back of your mind.
Aaron's going to be. I mean, Aaron might have a year left of him.
I know.
That's it.
But
then
but then I'm thinking you're also thinking that these next few quarterbacks aren't going to be as good. And what's the chances of you actually being, because you're right now, you're in the Falcons situation. You get the guy now knowing that the next 2 years quarterbacks are going to suck, right? Because you know you're good enough that you're going to end up over here at the 9 spot or at the 8 spot. I think this is your last year that you're going to end up here this close.
I had to get through this year. I knew I needed to. So I already kind of had my thing planned out. And I'm thinking I'm going to end up picking up another third rounder through this draft. And then that's when I want to make my moves for what I want. So I have a idea of what I want to do.
This is what, and this is why I love Dynasty, man. Like you don't think about this in redraft. Redraft, you go in drunk as hell and you start drafting, right? There is no planning. You just draft the best available, and by team needs. Like there's the studying on that is so easy. It's like kindergarten, man. It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
But you know exactly what I could go into anyone else's draft in the redraft, honestly, and know what they're going to pick. Look at that. Just know who you are. I know exactly what you're going to go do, because it's the same stuff. Like it's you watch it over and over.
Trade. You ain't got nothing to do trade, man.
He trades all his picks.
No, he doesn't. Hold on. Well, he does, but he only trades it to one person.
No.
James, you have locked up this league.
Him as a co-owner.
You have locked up this league for 3 years. Just to let you know, you have locked up this league 3 years because of you. And I told you that was going to happen. I told you that was going to happen. This man is going to ruin this league by himself, because if you start making, like, I'm going to start growing some suspicion here that I think that you and what's his face are collaborating and he's giving you half the pot. There's no way. If you don't fix your team in the next 2 years, there's something fishy going on here.
I mean, I did like the Devontae.
You can't be this bad. You can't be this bad this many years. No way.
I think Devontae Smith is a good pickup. I don't know if you gave away too much, maybe, but I thought that was a decent pickup.
It is, but he's in a situation where he doesn't need to be doing that. He needs his picks. This man has a problem. He gives away his picks like candy. I don't understand. Note, what? Not yet. What do you mean, not yet? Not yet that you suck? You suck already, my guy. What's up, Kadani? What's going on, Sony Weaver Juniors? How y'all doing today? I'm not. All right, someone help me. I don't understand this. Kadani comes in here with his crazy.
Toilet bowls, TBs, no toilet bowls yet. He's like Cucaracha. He just keeps on avoiding it.
Am I supposed to know who this is?
Oh, now you see it.
I'm just gonna have to watch this movie because this man loves this movie. I have not seen this movie.
Draft Day.
He keeps bringing up this stupid movie, and I always have to look up the damn characters because he brings up everybody in this cast.
Well, Draft Day is interesting because of the stuff that the moves that he makes are just I don't believe it's even possible to make these type of moves, but he makes some awesome moves and he gets some inside information, and it's interesting. It just doesn't seem believable to me.
He keeps bringing this movie up, man. I haven't seen it, bro. He's gonna start giving me Jennifer Garner's characters and stuff, whoever the hell they do, Chris Berman and whatever. Does Chris Berman play himself at least in that movie?
Yes.
He better. Good. Not yet. Not trading my first this year. You don't have a first.
He's on next year. He won't. Yeah, TB's is no toilet bowls yet. Even though he's had the
toilet
worst.
bowl is on its way. It's on its way.
All of a sudden, you're gonna see me just have something else right over here.
It's on its way. I had to do some repairs to it because it was getting so old. Was Sonny the coach to trade his 33 first-round picks? I think so, man. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but he's the guy Kevin Costner played.
Yeah, so he's the main character. He's the one who did this amazing stuff, and found out something about the quarterback beforehand, and let the other team trade up and to get him, and then got the one he really wanted for all of it. That's what Sonny is.
Oh, I guess. But hey, look. All I know is you need to refrain yourself from trading with that team that you keep trading with. That's my suggestion.
I agree.
Because right now you are just teeing them up, and it's starting to look weird. It's starting to look weird.
You heard me say he's the co-owner. He might as well.
I'm starting to believe some stuff here, man. I don't like it because it seems too good that your team is so bad.
And it's because so much. You have
so
good. You have good information, and you continues to make bad moves. It doesn't make sense. So he's too smart. That's the problem.
The thing is, when it happens, I think he'll finally I think this is the first year he finally realized how much he needs his picks. Yeah. And when you end up with the toilet in your house, I think that's when it'll hit you. Because Brian's getting it this year.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it'll probably be the last year again.
It's funny because you can need these 4 wins. Dude, I had almost 7.
4 wins. You have Russell Wilson, Daniel Jones, Bryce Young as your quarterbacks. Your running backs, you have Sanders, Jerome Ford. That's it. That's it. Those are your running backs, my guy. Okay, the good thing is your first pick in this draft is until the 3rd round? The 312? So if you're lucky, you might get yourself a running back at that point.
That's true.
Because that's probably what your best pick is going to be. I don't think you'll get Jonathan Brooks, Trey Benson, Blake Corum. You might sneak away with Bucky Irvin.
I think he's
Marshawn Lloyd.
Marshawn Lloyd. That's exactly what we talk about. Marshawn Lloyd.
Maybe.
I think he gets Marshawn Lloyd. Yeah.
Maybe. Okay, that's a maybe. But he has the 312 and the 401.
Oh, okay. I'm not going running back.
And he's not going running back. Well, then you know what, bro? I don't know what to tell you. Because you only have Miles Sanders and Jerome Ford. So if you're not going running back, then I don't know what to tell you.
And neither of them, Jerome Ford is not starting anymore. And Miles Sanders will be hurt Wait a minute. Wait. He just fell and tripped and hurt himself again.
Miles Sanders let Chuba Hubbard beat him. Your receivers are Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, and Shakir, and JSN, and Trey Palmer.
That could be okay.
His receivers are way better than his actual running back games. And his tight ends is Mike Gesicki and Cole Kmet and Freiermuth, which is pretty good too.
Respectable, yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I really think that this you're not going running back is just amazing to me. How?
Honestly, why don't you just trade out and trade for the running back at this point?
Because here's the thing: his defense with Daniel Hunter and Montez Sweat.
Okay. Those are good.
And he's got freaking Trayvon Walker as his linebacker and Patrick Queen and Bernard as his linebackers. Simmons, you could probably cut him.
I would be done with him.
I don't like him. I don't like him at all. He hasn't really done anything. He really good at Clemson, but he's just not. He's done. And I don't think they did anything with him last year when he was with the Giants. Then he has his DBs are Fitzpatrick, Richie Grant, and Christian Gonzalez.
I mean, Christian Gonzalez could come back and have a decent year.
But I'm looking at everything else. How are you not going running back?
You have enough of everything else, is what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going running back. Okay.
You're not going QB,
sir.
Yeah. You're not going QB, so I don't know what else you could be doing.
Get yourself the toilet. Brian, keep that box. Keep the stuffing. I'm telling you, because it's coming back to Arizona.
We're going to turn it right back around. Return the sender. Send it here.
Arizona. Hey, don't send it to me. Hell no, I don't want that big ass thing here. Send that to Flagstaff. At least he will get passing and rushing yards with Daniel Jones. Yeah, that's true. But that's the thing though. I'm not putting Daniel Jones over Russell Wilson though. I'm not. And then depending on where Carolina's playing.
And I don't think Russell Wilson gets hurt. And I think Russell Wilson will have a bounce back year. And he had a decent year last year. I mean, don't look. This is what Sean Payton said. Look at the numbers. He had a decent year.
Mm-hmm. Russell Wilson should do good. He doesn't come off the field. He doesn't. When he gets injured, he's so stubborn, and he stays on the field. He's played with broken fingers, and he's still out there.
Yeah, Tomlin will pull him though. If he hurts himself, Tomlin's gonna be like, no, get your ass on the bench. Mike Tomlin's the only person that can do that because he's Mike Tomlin.
So all I gotta say about your team, man, is it's very interesting, and the picks that you have are not very good. Your first pick is the 312.
I feel like he's so close to almost being decent.
He is. He just needs to make the right decisions. In the last 5 years, he hasn't made them. He keeps giving away his top picks, man. I've never met anybody so stubborn with rookies in my life. And remember in February when we had that conversation, James? We had that conversation in February, and he goes, you know what, dude? You may or may not have been right. I'm like, yeah, dude. Look at your team. You might have to reconsider what I said. Say what?
Say 100% you are right.
Look, now we're in the spot where like, okay, what are you gonna do? It's interesting. I hope you're free that weekend because we're at 8-hour picks. 8 hours should be enough for everybody to make their picks. Last year we went to 12. We're doing 8 hours. So 8 hours, 7 round. We're starting on a Friday. So I'm excited because we're within that 29 to 30 mark.
Yep.
Right. So, and let's look at it again. No, if you have freaking questions or not, go ahead. Feel free to show. Today we're just talking, whatever. But this is where we're at. You got Brian right here. How'd you get rid of your second?
Last year got an extra second and got a Roshan.
You traded it to Thorne Breezy.
Yep.
Or he has it. Did you trade it to him or?
I traded it to him.
Okay. Right.
And I got Roshan last year.
Okay. Yeah. You were high on him. Okay.
Yeah, I was high on it, and I knew that the running backs weren't going to be great coming out the
This
following year.
Yeah. So, if Mark, here's Mark's team. He's very top heavy. Yeah. So he's got 5 nice picks here. That Kyler Murray and Derrick Henry trade really paid off for him. So he's kind of in the middle of the pack here at the top. So I'm going to be very frustrated with him. I have a feeling I'm going to be very frustrated with him because me and him think so much alike that I think that because I'm sitting right here, okay, which I'm also top heavy, that he's going to snipe me 2 or 3 players.
Well, you know he needs to go wide receiver. Definitely needs that.
Golf, I think he's going to go QB.
I don't know. It depends if it's there.
He's got Purdy. One of them's going to be there. He has 2 picks right here at the 5. He has 5 and 6.
But I don't think does he go May?
I think he goes QB receiver.
I don't think. I know he goes receiver. I don't know if he goes Drake May.
Well, it's better than freaking Taysom Hill. Damn it!
You said it. Hey guys, timeout. He's in timeout. You saw it. It happened. Everyone saw it. We all saw. We all heard him. He broke his own rule, and Taysom Hill. Oh, damn it!
You serious?
He's the best. I love it.
Yeah, I was about to click myself back in. He has another 15 seconds or so. Guys, if you're new to this, that name is not allowed to be said here. We hate that dude so much. He plays quarterback, tight end, running back, and he's very detrimental to fantasy. We don't know what to like. We call him Voldemort.
How did I do that?
I don't know. You made fun of me and literally.
Oh my god.
That's a whole minute timeout. Whoever says it, you're banned for a whole minute. I don't know how you did that after just making fun of me and watching me do it.
Oh,
and then you go around and you just said that. Damn you, Mark. That's Mark's fault right there.
Oh my goodness.
That is Mark's fault right there. So he has Voldemort, Jared Goff, and Purdy, man. I don't know. He has options here because he could also reach for a running back too. Because
that's why I'm looking at his running backs are old.
They're old and busted.
But he has 2 second rounders too. So you're right. He probably goes wide receiver, quarterback,
and
quarterback,
then
wide receiver, whatever,
running back are there,
and then go running back in the second. Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me. And if I'm looking at Mark and if I know him correctly, right? This man will go quarterback, receiver.
Mm-hmm.
And with the 205 and the 206, he'll get a running back. And it wouldn't surprise me because this man loves linebackers. He has a weird.
I was going to say linebacker.
He has a weird thing for linebackers. He likes to collect them. He's like the collector from Guardians of the Galaxy. Man, he He loves his freaking linebackers. He's going to get himself one here. That's what I think. He'll go quarterback, receiver, running back, linebacker. I wish he was here today, at least in chat.
I feel like
he
that's
can actually
100% what's
acknowledge
going to
it.
happen, though.
Huh?
I think that's 100% what he does.
Yeah, because
100%.
Look at this box right here. Nobody, the closest one that has that many picks to him is myself and Braden. Braden has 4 in the top 3 picks. I also have freaking 5 in the top 3 picks. So does Mark. 5 in the top 3 picks, 5 in the top 3 picks. And then I don't think anybody else has. Oh, wait, hold on. Look at this.
Oh,
that's
Dorn?
4. Yeah. No, that's 5. That's 5 in the top 3 picks.
Well, he has 2 first, 2 seconds, and a third.
And the third. So he's similar to me. Only I got seconds and thirds. He has
that 2
first, 2 seconds hit. I like his better. Yeah. He's got 4 in the top 3 picks. So this is going to be this right here. Mark is going to change the pace for the rest of us here, because he can go back to back, and I don't think he's going to trade any of these picks. I think he keeps them. I think he keeps them.
He could trade the 5th and 6th maybe, but besides that, because not wanting to have that meeting.
Like, what do you think he's going to do? Like the 6th and 7th?
Yeah, 6th and 7th. Like he could trade those 2, trade out.
If Mark doesn't make playoffs next year, I don't know what. I don't know.
He was just there. He was almost there. So
what happened? Wasn't it? He got swept by somebody. Didn't he get swept by somebody, and that's why he didn't make it or something? I know we were talking about it.
Same record, had the same record, but just couldn't. He didn't have the points, and the head-to-head matchups didn't work out for him.
Right. So, I mean, receivers, he has D-Hop for like another year or 2. Brown kind of got there. KC got lucky with that one. CD Lamb is his main go-to. QJ should elevate his game.
I hope
and
so.
Then Shaheed is looking like a promising good number 2 here. There in New Orleans.
And he's good at tight end, definitely.
Yeah, he's good at tight end. And then his plethora of linebackers. Isn't Burns like a double one, like where he has that flex option?
I know he did last year. I'm not sure he's going to have it.
Did they change it? I don't know. He might have both linebacker DL eligibility.
If it's 4-3 and he's a D end, they might make him a D end. Period.
Yeah. So, but I'm telling you, I don't think it wouldn't surprise me if he cuts one of these linebackers and gets another one, because he loves. But guys, that's what's coming. We're just looking at our league. So if you guys are kind of interested in what the hell we're thinking, that's what we're thinking. But it's very interesting. Yeah, we were at the 29-day mark. So, but yeah, we were just talking Dynasty today. You got anything?
No, I mean, it was fun. I mean, I said we had 10 mini camps come in. The wide receiver market has changed, but Jay Jettis, signed that 35 million. We literally said it on Sunday, and then the next day it drops. Me and Mark were talking about $35 million a year. He's the highest paid non-quarterback in the league. And he could have asked for more. He really could have.
They were gonna give it to him. They'll probably give it to him. It doesn't matter. But I do gotta say is the receivers not showing up, or anybody not showing up to these mandatory. It happens every year, and I'm not worried. It happens every year. Guys don't show up. It's fine because of contract disputes. Blah 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 blah. By fantasy time, it's gonna happen. They're gonna play. I'm not worried. Okay, it's
mini camp doesn't matter when you got summer stuff going on. If it's past July 24th, then it's a problem. But before in June, who the hell cares?
Yeah, I see what you're doing.
We're not reading that.
I'm just trying to set it. Look, that's the first. I don't think we've all
all been off screen. We all got to be in timeout together.
That's the first. Which I feel like yours is more embarrassing than mine. Like I did it because
I'm literally making fun of you. Yeah, then I do it. Like that's the worst.
But guys, look. Overall, it's full crunch dynasty time. Keep an eye on your rosters. People might get hurt. You might have to cut them because they're gone for the season or whatnot. Would not be surprised if your player ends up on another team due to last minute trades before the season. Happens. It happens every year. So
casualties.
Yeah. So I'm excited for what's going to happen. You know, we're starting to see them go back into the facilities and have their camps and stuff. So it's right around the corner, guys. It's not that far. Next thing you know, we're going to be talking about week 1 and whatnot. So the thing is, we're going to open up an IDP league, all IDP, nothing but IDP players. So if you haven't done IDP, get in that. When we'll do that here pretty soon. And there'll be a jersey giveaway because I still have to send out the other 2. I finally was able to get them. It just between me getting sick, me being gone and everything, and then me being an idiot and accidentally getting the wrong one. So yeah, besides that, they'll be out this week. So,
and guys, now we need to go ahead and make our push to 400. Let's get to 400 so he has to get another one.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully I'll send these 2 before we get the 4th one. Yeah, maybe either him or Debo. I don't think that it's, we'll see. Brian thinks Debo. I think Brand as well. Which I won't be too upset. It doesn't matter. He's going to be productive no matter what. So he's just that type of player. But yeah, it's going to be interesting on what's going to happen because we're getting Chicago's knockout, freaking Hard Knocks.
Dude, Hard Knocks. I couldn't believe Chicago Bears Hard Knocks. They're gonna love Caleb Williams, and we're gonna see Roma Dunze. Yeah. Roma Dunze.
So I think it's gonna be interesting. So once that opens up, the league is in full swing. Yeah.
August 6th, I think, is the first one.
I don't know. I usually watch them. I do put them up on our Discord for you guys to watch. Not many of you kind of know that, but I have done it before. So if you guys don't have it, join me and see it. I'll probably play it multiple days, but we'll see. Anyways, so tomorrow I'll be doing the Vikings. We'll be doing an overview video of that. And then I'll be back Saturday doing that. And then, I'll probably do Sunday. Just because why?
Crazy.
Why? Or not Sunday.
Tomorrow?
Sunday, no. Tomorrow, Saturday, yeah. I'm again ahead of myself. So, yeah. Sunday, I'll probably just do the morning spike, but then we'll be, So, there's the 9th. They'll be gone. So, those are the teams I'll be doing. If Brian can jump in.
I'm probably going to jump in on the Broncos, and we'll see. I'll probably be there with the Broncos, though.
Okay. If not,
the Colts. I like the Colts.
Okay. But this is the schedule we'll be doing. We just kind of break down the rosters and talk about it and then see if you should make moves for any of these roster guys on those teams. Or we should probably pay for them. So anyways, guys, I got nothing else. Brian, you got anything?
Nope, this has been fun. I'm glad the Bears are on Hard Knocks. I can't wait to see which division goes for the in season Hard Knocks. I hope the AFC North is it because that division is incredible. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. All right, guys. Take it easy. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever the hell you guys are at. Yes. Also, I have put on some of these episodes on Spotify already. So if you haven't caught them, you haven't listened, you're probably going to go on Spotify now. I don't know if I'm going to add these Wednesday ones because they're kind of long.
Yeah.
I could probably break it up into 2 parts. We'll see. I don't know. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you later.
Getting hype when I aim up. Elevating that game up. Stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave. Eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up in the place. I was born and when I watched me elevate.